Den Porsche richtig hier. Gucke, der fährt an uns vorbei. Gucke hier. Was ist denn das für ein Kombi?
Have you ever been dropped by a family estate, or your grandpa's old Subaru? Well, you, my friend, have encountered the elusive sleeper. A car so mundane on the outside, you get fooled into thinking it's slow. And we're going to cover 5 cheap sleepers you probably didn't know about. Our first sleeper comes courtesy of our friends at Mazda, the bonkers Mazda Speed 6. So what makes this everyday Mazda special? And why should you consider buying one? Well, to start, Mazda equipped the Speed 6 with a 2.3 litre turbocharged engine, so you know it has power. A healthy 256 horsepower to be exact. Now, power isn't the only thing that helps this Mazda fool the masses. It also has all-wheel drive. This means the stealthy Mazda can hit 60 in around 6.5 seconds and cruise all the way to 150 miles per hour. The cost for all this? A fairly reasonable $9,000 or £3,500. Now, if the Mazda is too obvious a choice, maybe try our next car, the Lexus GS430. Now, everybody knows Lexus, and bar a few bonkers cars like the LFA, they're known for luxury cruisers. So why would this barge of a Lexus be worth your time and money? Well, Lexus also has a thing for V8s, 4.3 litres in the GS430. That provides 279 horsepower. Lexus also made sure this V8 drove the real wheels exclusively. It's not all bark either. Despite its size, the GS430 can hit 60 in around 6 seconds and continues all the way to 155 miles an hour. It's actually cheaper than the Mazda stateside at $8,000. In the UK, expect to pay a little more than the Mazda at £7,500. Now, the rest of this list is all turbos and some unusual displacements, and the sole front-wheel drive car on this list, the Saab 9.3 Aero. Now, some younger viewers might be thinking, who the hell is Saab? Long story short, they're a now bus car maker who also made jet fighters. They had a thing for styling their cars to match their military hardware. The inside of the Saab is a truly unique place to be, and the 9.3 Aero is no exception. It also packs a punch in the form of a 2.8 litre V6 turbo. As you would expect from this engine setup, the Saab has a healthy 251 horsepower, and despite being front-wheel drive, the Saab can put down the power well, providing you with a mid 6 second 0 to 60 and 155 mph top speed. A car to consider if you want to think outside the box. Speaking of boxes, we have the Subaru Legacy. Now, this car comes in 2 trims that we want to cover. First, the GT. This car is probably the sportiest looking of the bunch, but it still manages to hide its true potential. Powered by a 2.5 litre turbo boxer engine, the Legacy is basically a practical everyday impressor. Delivering a strong 243 horsepower, the Subaru can lead many boy racers red-faced at the lights. And thanks to its all-wheel drive, the mighty Legacy can hit 60 in the low 6 seconds and power on to over 140 miles an hour. Now, the UK got something slightly different but also weirdly cool. The Legacy R. Pretty cool name. And thanks to the 3 litre flat 6, the Legacy R puts down 241 horsepower. Featuring the same all-wheel drive system, the slightly heavier R hits 60 in just under 7 seconds, but goes under 145 mph top speed. Legacy GT prices sit around $7,000, with the R costing £5,000 in the UK. Now, our final car is maybe the king of sleepers, and carries a premium for that. We're of course talking about the Volvo V70R. Powered by arguably the best engine on this list, the V70R is the hardest to find and the most expensive. $12,000 or £9,000 if you can find a nice one. It is worth the hassle though, as you get the unicorn of all engine setups, the 2.5 litre 5-cylinder turbo, the baby V10, most commonly found in the bonkers Audi RS3, which we've covered in the video in the top right. The Volvo 5-cylinder delivers 300 horsepower, the most of any car on this list. Used as a police car in some regions, thanks to its versatility and performance, the V70R can lay down sub 6 second 0 to 60s and hit 155 miles per hour, making it the fastest car on our list. It also comes equipped with all-wheel drive, making it a serious rocket ship despite its fairly tame appearance. Going under the radar is maybe not your thing. Check out this video on cheap cars with insane performance in the top right. If you haven't already, why not hit the like button on this video and subscribe so you can be notified of our next release? You wouldn't want to miss it.